What is up, guys? UFC 317 is just one day away, so I will be breaking down my complete main card picks and letting you guys know my favorite props, my favorite bets, and my picks for this insanely stacked card. First up, we got Peyton Talbot versus Felipe Lima, and this is going to be a really good fight. I'm super hyped for this. We got two really hot prospects. Obviously, Peyton Talbot coming off a loss, his hype's kind of died a little bit, but I'm still super excited for this fight. I can see Peyton Talbot getting it done because I don't think Felipe Lima brings just the mauling wrestling pressure that Ronnie Barcelos does. But I do think Felipe Lima has more of a submission submission threat than somebody like Barcelos. So I also think he's a little bit quicker, a little bit more explosive on the feet as well. So that's how I can see Felipe Lima getting it done. Overall, my pick for this fight is going to be Felipe Lima. I give it like a 65% chance, 65% chance I can see Lima getting this one done. Peyton Talbot is really good on the feet, but I think when he's fighting somebody that has that grappling pressure and that grappling threat, he drops his guard really low, just like he did against Barcelos, which makes him not near as dangerous on the feet and even led to him getting outstruck a little bit by Barcelos. So this is why I'm going with Lima. On top of this, Lima also has a huge submission threat. So I'm picking Lima to get this one done. Next up, we got Beneil Dariush versus Money Moicano, and I'm really hyped for this fight, especially after the press conference. I love the energy Moicano brings. I really like Moicano. He's super fun, super entertaining. Now, when this fight was originally booked, I picked Beneil Dariush to win this fight, and some time has went on, and absolutely nothing has changed for me. We haven't seen anything from either one of these guys, so I'm still picking Beneil Dariush. Yes, he hasn't won in 2 years. Yes, I know, it's bad, and he's been inactive for a year. But this guy's only lost to the top of the division, and he has beat Gamrot, which that win has aged well because Gamrot looked so good in his last fight. Give me Beneil Dariush to get this one done. I think he's a better fighter overall, just better everywhere besides like maybe offensive BJJ. But Dariush is really good. I think he's going to be able to pull this one out. Next up, we got Brandon Royval versus Joshua Van. And guys, I'm super hyped for this fight. I love Joshua Van, and he's super fun to watch. But unfortunately, I would not be picking him to win. I think Brandon Royval is going to get this one done. And I was super shocked that Joshua Van opened as like a minus 200 favorite. Since the lines have switched pretty drastically, and it's now like a pick 'em on some betting apps. But I do think Brandon Royval is going to get this one done. He's just a lot bigger. He's been the pinnacle of this division for so long, and I think this is rushed for Joshua Van, honestly. I mean, he just fought on the last pay-per-view card, and I genuinely think it's just rushed. They're pushing him to the top and giving him fights that I don't think he's ready for, even though I do love Joshua Van, and his takedown defense has gotten substantially better. But just a year ago, we were picking some bums to beat this guy because of how small he was and how he got chinned. So I don't think Joshua Van's going to be able to get this one done, even though he has looked much improved. It was only a year ago. I don't think you can go from, being a borderline top 15 fighter to literally like a top 3 fighter in a weight class in 1 year. I mean, you can. We've seen it before, but I don't think Joshua Van has. I have seen improvements on the takedown defense, but he's not just like some insane takedown defense monster stuffing everything. So I do think Brandon Royval is going to be able to get this one done. Next up in the co-main event, we got Alexandre Pantoja versus Kai Kara-France. And Pantoja, he is really, really good all around. He has great cardio, great chin, and that's why I'm picking him to get this one done. A lot of people are saying, Kai Kara-France can get that one shot. He's got big power. But I mean, guys, Pantoja has a chin. And I heard somebody make a comparison of Usyk to Kai Kara-France, and that's why they're leaning Kai Kara-France. But I just don't see it. I don't see him getting this one done. I think Pantoja is going to be better all around. I think he's going to bring an insane pace, and I think he's going to beat Kai Kara-France pretty handily. And for the main event, we got Ilia Topuria versus Charles Oliveira. And I really, really just can't wait to see this fight. I love both of these guys. Ilia is a demon. That guy is insane. Charles Oliveira is so fun to watch. I am picking Ilia to win this one by knockout. And this is like 70% confidence by knockout. I think there's like an 80-85% chance Ilia wins. I think he's definitely going to get this one done. Charles gets hurt in a lot of his fights. He gets rocked in a lot of his fights. And Ilia has a very good grappling. Charles doesn't have like the necessarily offensive like takedown wrestling. Now, maybe when they get to the ground, we haven't seen Ilia's jiu-jitsu defense really tested, so I think that's where Charles could win. But the problem would be getting him to the ground because Ilia is super good scrambling. So that's why I'm picking Ilia. I think he's going to get this one done. Overall, this is one of my locks. My other locks are going to be Brandon Royval, and then my third lock is Pantoja. I think I just think that Peyton Talbot Lima is too much of a toss-up to be a lock, and I think the Moicano fight is completely 50-50. So I'm barely leaning Dariush. But these are overall my picks. Let me know what you guys think, if you agree, disagree, and hopefully this card lives up to the hype.